G'day and welcome back to RC Model Reviews, another showcase video. What's come in since last time? Well, there's this from Foxtech FPV. It is the SkySight Hobby Sky 708 LCD. It's high brightness, high intensity, blah, 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 blah. Things that make this stand out is that it does have an HDMI input and it has a built-in 2.8 ampere hour LiPo battery. It has a DVR, of course, and ppm output. What's that? Well, you'll find out when I show you a little later on in the review, but there you go. It comes in a lovely box. I'm not going to unbox it or anything, but suffice to say, I'm going to look forward to reviewing that. It looks like an interesting bit of kit, and everybody should have an LCD if they're doing FPV. Even though you got your goggles, LCD is always handy, especially if you've got a DVR in there, because you can hand it around, people can look at, especially this self-contained with its built-in battery. You can use it as a spectator view for people that want to see what it looks like. And you can also record your flights through here, which is really handy if you're flying a long way away and you've got GPS with an OSD, because if you lose your model, you'll be able to see the GPS coordinates on the DVR recording and then use a handheld GPS to locate it far more easily than just wandering aimlessly through the bush. Also from Foxtech FPV, there's this here. It's a fast receiver, Futaba fast receiver. It's 1.8 grams or something silly like that. It's tiny, tiny, super stupid small, ideal for racing mini quads, of course, especially the new breed of micro racing mini quads, and I will be doing a separate video on those because I've had a lot of that stuff come in and I know people want to see what's available, and so I've done a little sort of mini showcase showing stuff that's arrived and it will be reviewed shortly. But there you go, this is that little receiver. It's actually a really nifty little thing compared to the FreeSky X8R. It is, yeah, it's a little bit narrower, and so there's a whole lot of these mini quad type receivers coming in now. They're really good. This has S-Bus and CPPM, so does the FreeSky. I might do a bit of a comparison between those two so you can see the differences. And this also from Foxtech FPV. This is the AIO HD 1080p FPV wireless video transmitter DV camera. It's kind of like, remember I reviewed that Mobius backpack thing a while ago. That's this thing where you plug your Mobius in. It's got an antenna, built-in FPV transmitter, blah, blah, blah. Well, this is pretty much the same thing, except it's all in one neat, convenient package. I have seen some videos of these already on YouTube, and I wasn't really very impressed with the video quality. The dynamic range of this camera seemed pretty limited, but hey, we'll test it ourselves and we'll find out. It says it's 1080p, 30 frames a second. It's got a 32-channel 400 milliwatt video transmitter, which means it's got more grunt than this, which I think is only 200 milliwatts. So that'll give you an extra 40% of range. And yeah, it's got remote control. Remember I mentioned on that LCD about the ppm? Well, this has got remote control. It'll work with this, so you can change your channel in the air. You can actually take photos. You can start and stop the video, which is kind of nice if you need to do that. So it could be useful in some applications, really useful. And it supports OSD, so you can put an OSD on there and it won't crush it. Isn't that wonderful? Brilliant. Anyway, so that's what Foxtech FPV sent me this month. And no showcase video would be complete without something from Hobbyking Quantum. This is the Northern Hemisphere version of their V2 Pro goggles, but it can be converted to Southern Hemisphere use like this. There you go. See that? There now we have a Southern Hemisphere version. Wonderful. I haven't built it yet, but it's basically, it is like buying the original version 2 and the upgrade kit, and also I believe they've made the foam, the polystyrene, a little bit longer to give that bit of focal length, because otherwise you had to sort of bodge it with the old system. So don't buy version 2, buy version 2 Pro, and you get all the benefits of the upgrades and improvements. So yeah, and these are a great set of spectator glasses. You know, even if you've got a set of video goggles, having one of these video visors is brilliant, because when you're out there flying, you can give someone this. It's only 70 bucks or something. You can give them this to look through while you're flying. You're not going to be risking your valuable Fat Sharks or Sky Zone video glasses. So yeah, this is cheap insurance against someone running off with your kit or holding it up and getting sunlight in there and burning the snot out of it, because you know, cheap, almost disposable, so cheap, and they work pretty damn well. And I think you've seen this before, haven't you? This is the Walkera F210. And I've got another one. You might think, why have they sent me another one of these things? Well, because this is different. It is not the same as the other one. This is their 3D one. And if I can get the box open, I hate these childproof Chinese boxes. Hang on, hang on. Ta-da. How does it, where's it go now? Oh, man. Oh, it's upside down, upside down. Again, that must be a Northern Hemisphere model. Here is the Southern Hemisphere one. Come on. Ta-da. It's all the usual Walkera packing. I mean, you know, they do a wonderful job with their packing. Got a manual. Ooh, you know, you can read that after it crashed to find out why. But the thing you'll notice about this is it's got blue propellers. What's with the blue propellers? Well, these are actually propellers designed to work either way, because this is a 3D mini quad. It means it'll fly inverted as well. You talk about airtime with the beta flight and clean flight. Well, this is like, you've got infinite, well, as long as your battery's charged, you've got really long airtime because it'll fly upside down. How does it do that? Well, unlike the Curtiss Youngblood Stingray, it doesn't vary the pitch of the blades. It turns the motors, starts the motors going backwards. So when you flip upside down, the motors reverse. What a clever idea. It's been done before, but I'm going to be interested to see how well Walkera have achieved this. So we've got these either way propellers, which will be really interesting. It does come with the standard propellers as well. Well, they sent me some regular ones. I think, yeah, it comes, the blades fitted out of the box are the regular racing props. They sent me some spare 3D props because they know how useless I am. And I think I even saw some orange ones. Yes, look, orange, lovely. So color coordinated. You get some racing covers for the camera because, you know, where's the other one? I have the other 210 down here. It's probably easier to show you that. There it is, look. Has this little hood over the camera and you can change the color. So I guess you can have blue team versus orange team. How lovely. The small things. But there you go. Apart from that, it looks pretty damn similar. It looks identical, in fact. Between the two things look pretty similar. Oh, look, they've changed the color of the band on the antenna. That's very important. But no, they seem to have not changed too much, but I will be reviewing this as well. And of course, as if I needed another one, it has a Devo 7, yay, which is a transmitter that works, and you can't ask for more than that, I guess. This is, in the RTF market, I've seen a lot worse in terms of transmitters than the Devo, but I have seen better bloody, don't have to fart around so much there. Okay, and they sent me another charger, as if I would use it, but damn you, Walkera, I don't live in Europe. Look what they sent me. A European plug with these horrible round things. Not that I'm going to use it anyway, but they need to check up and realise that New Zealand and Australia use the same plugs and they're not European. But there you go. What's in there? That's the little tools? Yes, it is. So nothing else much new in there, but as I say, 3D capable. I'll be checking it out, seeing if it's really such a big thing and how much fun it is. And it was thanks to Walkera. And it is, ta-da, the F210. So we'll take a look at that. And this is what I'll be using also to test out the Walkera Goggle 3, the bling, the gangster goggles I've already shown you. So, but they sent me this and the gangster goggles at the same time, so we'll be reviewing those shortly. And finally, because no showcase video would be complete without showing you a case, this came in and look what's in here. Look at this, look. What do you got there? You got, whoops, just about broke stuff. You've got, what you got there? Well, you've got lots of space to put stuff. That's what you get in that. And I'll move it up there so it doesn't bang on my oscilloscope. This is the case for the QAV-R. Hang on, where did I put it? Here it is. I've got so much stuff here. The QAV-R. GetFPV sent me the QAV-R. This is the 5-inch version. And also this case, and I like this case. This is really good. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 battery slots. Maybe another one there, 9. Don't know what you fit in there. Put your finger in there. It's handy if you want to keep your finger in the case. Props, tools, brilliant, excellent. And this case also is quite, it's a Pelican case. It's also quite slimline, so you can actually put that in your pack, I think, if you've got a decent sized pack. And it's going to protect against all those things that would otherwise bugger up your quad by breaking wires and props and things like that. So that's really cool. And as I said, they have sent me not only the case, let me just do a jump cut, and the kit, but they've also sent their Lux flight controller, which I'm really interested to look at because the specs look pretty good on that thing. I know it seems some people have had some problems, but I don't know whether that's user induced or not, so I'll be looking very closely at the Lux flight controller. They sent, and this is brilliant, now look, this is the best thing that they've done with the QAV in years. It's the best thing ever on the QAV. What is it? Well, it's little foam rubber feet. Now the original QAV and the MXP230 and too many other mini quads have standoffs. They use as feet, so they have little dangly things hang down under the legs. And the first thing that happens is when you hit the ground at high speed and forward flight, those things get bent and break off. This is a much better idea. I've taken off all the legs on all my mini quads. I just use either nothing or something like these little foam pads. Excellent. Thank you, Luminaire, for coming up with that, because that's just absolutely the best improvement you've had. And of course they sent me stickers, and we all love stickers again, unfortunately Northern Hemisphere stickers. So hang on, you know you can convert them. There you go. Everybody loves stickers. Fantastic. Came with motors, the 2206 2350 kV, which is good because this is the 5-inch prop model. On a 4-inch pitch, on a 4-inch prop model, these would be just too big and heavy because you can't load them up enough with 4-inch props to get the real potential out of them. You're probably better off with the 2204 if you're going to run 4-inch props. But with 5 and 6-inch props, these motors will really put out a lot of power. but I'll be testing them as well. It's going to be pretty cool. And they also included this Luminaire 600 milliwatt FPV transmitter. And does this look vaguely familiar, the case? Let's have a look inside. Yep, let's have a look. There are vaguely familiar things about that, but this is 600 milliwatts. The other one I'm looking at is 200 milliwatts. So it has magnets. You don't have to push it hard. Okay, it has magnets. So everything I need to build up the QAV-R, and I'll be doing that, and we'll be putting it up there because I've also got the Element 5 from MXP from X-Hover and the MXP200, and I'll be looking at all these together. This is sort of like the 200-ish size mini quads. You know, these are actually, oops, now quite a very popular size because they fit through the gaps better, you know, as I found out all too often. So there you go. That is, oh no, I've got some more stuff. Hang on. Well, don't go away while I dig in my big box of stuff here. I have, wait for it, better clear some space, I have some Gemfan. Now they sent me Southern Hemisphere stickers. Look, they're up the right way, right out of the box. That's brilliant. I don't have to convert those. And they've sent me a bunch of props because I said I didn't have any 3-bladers from Gemfan. I got some 3-bladers from DYS and I got some DALs. So now I can compare the 3-bladers as well as the 2-bladers when I do a shootout on that. This is excellent. What are these ones? These are these 5? Yeah, 50-50. So 5-inch diameter, 5-inch pitch. These are what a lot of people are using. You saw my video on prop efficiency. These are the way to get more watts out of a given motor by loading it up more with more blade area, more blades. Brilliant. So there we go. That is another showcase video. And now I've got to get on and review all this stuff and the stuff from the last showcase because I'm right up to my eyeballs in reviews, which is why my bench, don't look. I'm not going to show you this, but I have to say, yeah, it's kind of, the clear area is getting smaller by the moment. So it's because I'm doing all this work, putting all these things together. But anyway, it has to be done so you can see what's crap and what's not. If you've got questions, comments, put them in the usual place. Now I've got a full day's work just finding stuff. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.